Hello and welcome to Habano News. Connoisseur, connoisseur, or connoisseur. It's very confusing. And when it's confusing, I need to understand. So I contacted Alexander Groom from Cuban Cigar website, and Alexander was kind enough to send me 2 pages of his new book. The book has not been published yet. And if you haven't ordered it, I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. It is a must-have book if you're interested in the world of Cuban cigars. Nothing has been issued of that level since the Encyclopedia of Min Romney. I'm going to do a video on Min Romney very soon. If you have any information regarding Min Romney, please send them to me. I'm very keen. It's a very mysterious person, and of course, we want to know more about him. With a lot of respect, of course, because he's a legend. So, what I can tell you is that pre-revolution, Partagas had a Serie Du Connaisseur. It was spelt the French way, Connaiseur. A connoisseur is someone who knows, an expert. Then h.upmman in 1969 created a new series called Serie Du Connaisseur No.1. The new cigar of the Serie Du Connaisseur was Connoisseur No.1, and Connoisseur was spelled the English way, Connoisseur. And it was all good until 2013, when Habanos released a Habanos Specialist release called Connoisseur A. But this time they spelled connoisseur, connoisseur. This word does not exist in English, doesn't exist in Spanish or even in French. I believe that someone misspelled it, somewhere in Habanos. And we had, at that time, the Connoisseur No.1 spelled the English way, and we had in 2013, Connoisseur A, the Habano Specialist release, spelled a new way. But then what happened was that on some Connoisseur A boxes, the gold ribbon inside, some of them were spelled Connoisseur and some were spelled Connoisseur, as you can see on the image here. And then also what happened is that on some Connoisseur No.1, some boxes were released with Connoisseur No.1 on the box. Now, on the new Connoisseur No.1, it is spelled Connoisseur on the cigar band and sometimes on the box, but not always. And on the gold ribbon, it's, as far as I can see, as far as I've seen, it's always spelled the old way, connoisseur. So you will have some Connoisseur No.1 boxes, some Connoisseur No.1 boxes, always Connoisseur No.1 gold ribbon, but sometimes you have the old cigar band, but on the new cigar band released in 2021, you will have Connoisseur No.1. So all the cigar bands now, Connoisseur No.1 or Connoisseur A, are spelt the new way, IEUR. In 2017, there was a new Habano Specialist release, the Connoisseur B, new spelling, and their boxes, cigars, yellow ribbon are always spelt the new way, Connoisseur. And in 2020, came the Connoisseur 2, Connoisseur No.2. It's a standard edition cigar. So you have two standard edition cigars now in the Serie Du Connaisseur, which is Connoisseur No.1 or Connoisseur No.1, and the Connoisseur No.2. It's always Connoisseur on the yellow ribbon and on the cigar. So I don't know if I've helped. It is still a bit confusing. What I would say is generally now all cigar bands are the new cigar bands, the large one with Connoisseur 1, 2, A, and B. The Connoisseur B, which is this cigar, is a Habanos Specialist release, as you can tell from here. And it has, on top of the large new band, you can see here, it has the Habano Specialist band. And it's a Connoisseur B on the ring, and of course, Connoisseur B here on the box. Even though the Connoisseur A is a Habano Specialist release, it doesn't have the second band for the Habano Specialist. I don't know why. It's just the case. So now all the cigar bands are the same. Habanos release is only on the Connoisseur B. And sometimes on the Connoisseur A, the yellow ribbon comes with Connoisseur instead of Connoisseur A instead of Connoisseur A. Another mystery. These cigars at present are not fake because they're not that expensive. They're around 20 euros a cigar, $20 in Europe. So I guess the fake market is busier doing majestuosos and other expensive Cuban cigars. So don't worry if you've got some funny spelling, especially on the Connoisseur 1. And take some pictures. Keep the box. I don't think it will make a difference as far as the value is concerned in the future, like you have with stamps. It's just something to talk about. So I hope this video was useful. In a way, I feel that I'm more confused now at the end of the video, having made some research than at the beginning, but not really. At the moment, there are still some little discrepancies with the Connoisseur 1 and the Connoisseur A, but Connoisseur 2 and Connoisseur B, no mistake, just the new spelling. And we have to look at now for those boxes of Connoisseur No.1. Is that still for me difficult to find with the new band? Managed to find one box in Italy last weekend. So I hope to see you soon. Please subscribe to the channel. It's very, very, very important for us. And thank you very much and goodbye.